My people, I would not do. You day okay? I miss you guys, Papa. It's your girl Nanama, and I'm very excited that I'm alive. I'm very grateful for my life. And before I begin this vlog, I would like to say a very big sorry to you all for starving you for 2 months. I'm so sorry, guys. Forgive me. And if you're new on the channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, because I promise you loads of excitement, fun, education, and all there is to think about. So hey, subscribe, click on it. I love you too. So I'm really excited. I'm feeling very emotional this evening because it's exactly 2 years since I went through a sudden surgery. I was unwell. I went to the hospital. They gave me some drugs. I came home. I wasn't feeling well, so I went 3 days later. Still same. And 2 days later, I went and they were like, "Chick, you need a surgery." I cried like a baby. Trust me. It was really emotional because I thought I was going to die. And I felt my time wasn't up because I would live long. So I was really emotional, and the secret is I didn't tell any family member. Yeah, I didn't tell any family member because I didn't want to burden anybody. So I went through that. I think that will be a story time for some other time. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for doing all the needful. You are loved and appreciated. So as I said earlier, it's been a year, 2 years, and reflecting on it made me quite emotional, and I've shed some few tears. So I was like, you know what, put some slight makeup on, foundation, then powder, okay, I'm fine like that, Jerry. So I was feeling really emotional, and I was like, you know what, let me channel this emotion into something meaningful. Let me channel that energy. Let me stop throwing that pity party, because girl, I hate pity parties. And so here I am. I know you miss me, I miss you too. And in that sober thoughts and mood, I was thinking about some of the things that I wish I knew before I turned 20 and living my early 20s and late 20s. You heard to me, I'm 29. Yes, I'm a big mama. And there are things that I wish that I knew, but I didn't know. Nobody told me, but I found out myself, and I intend to pass it on to whoever is important. My baby, my daughter, my friends. I mean, you all here, and I know a lot of you can relate to this. So let's make this as conversational as possible, okay? So number one, the first thing I wish somebody told me was that going to school, having that degree would not guarantee you your dream job. Yes, so I wish I knew that, because I was told that if I go to school and I learn hard and I pass and I complete school and I get that certificate, I'll get a good job. That was scam. Scam! Nobody told me that. I mean, education is really important, but I wish somebody told me that. Have a side hustle in school or start some small business. Nobody told me that. I think I tried to start something, but it failed. And I thought, so I know those things. I mean, I'm learning very hard, so what's up? So that was number one. And number two, I wish somebody told me that self-medication is bad. Because there are times that I feel tired, sick, and which I really need to go to the hospital. But it's like the hospital going is not my calling. And I tend to do self-medication a lot until last 2 years when this thing hit me and I got to the hospital that evening, and then they said that you can't go home, and they arranged the surgery immediately. There I realized that if I had stayed home, you guys wouldn't be watching this beautiful creature of God. So self-medication is bad. Number three, I wish somebody told me that you need to love yourself first. Put yourself first. That's not to say be selfish, but self-love, that's the word. Self-love, that's one thing I've learned, that self-love is very, very important. You know, I figured this out myself. In relationships, dealing with friends, dealing with relatives, dealing with life in general. If you do not love yourself enough, my dear, trust me, you will always feel lonely. You always feel depressed. You will always feel you're not enough. Pardon me for that. You would always feel like down. And I can boldly say that I am number one preacher of self-loving. Like, I love myself so much, because I believe that if I do not love myself that much, I can't transfer that love to you. And the Bible says love your neighbor as yourself. So self-love is very important. See, no matter how, I think that for me, the first thing that I had to work on with self-love was loving my nose, because a lot of people used to tell me that my nose wasn't nice, and so I hated my nose. And so me loving my nose, mama, I made it. That was how I began to love like who I am, how I look, like appreciate my own thoughts, and to know that I'm enough, you know. Yeah, so self-love. And then I would say the next one would be that nobody owes you anything. Not even your parents, not even those that raised you. Like, nobody owes you anything. This life, you need to figure it out yourself. You need to provide for yourself. You need to do everything for yourself. And this thing didn't hit me until 2014 when I completed uni, and I realized, oh girl, nobody owes you nothing. Nothing. And it was quite a bitter pill to swallow, because I was that girl that mommy, daddy taking care of me. I mean, I was okay, you know. I didn't, to the glory of God, I didn't lack when I was growing up. And so I felt like my parents would be there for me every day. But right after uni, I realized that I was dreaming. And so I came to that actualization that nobody owes me anything. And I mean, if somebody does something for me, it's because they want to do it. It's not because they are responsible for me. I'm responsible for me. Like, I have to take care of me. I have to love me. I have to provide for me. And so that was quite a bitter pill, as I said. And so I learned that nobody owes me anything. And so I do not owe people, I do not hold people accountable to anything. As in, when it comes to my welfare, I take care of me. Yeah. And also finances, you know. Oh my goodness. Finance is a really big topic on its own that we'll discuss in the future. But I used to hear people saying, you need to save. You need to save. But I didn't take it serious. But when I started working, I realized that yes, saving is good, but if you really need to do something good for you, you need to invest your money. When it matures, that maturity is what you use to do the things that you need for yourself. So you do not take that money in your bank account to put into something fixed. The money has to work for you. So you always have to try and put your money into things that would mature and materialize, like things that would give you whatever you like. If you put 10 cedis, you have to invest in something that will give you maybe 3 folds. And yeah, and also having a side business or hustle is very, very important, because saving alone is not enough. The next one I would say is friendship. I learned that everybody's not your friend. I learned that the nicer you are, the more there is the chance that people would use you and mistreat you, and that not everybody's your friend, so you don't have to trust everybody. You have to be really intentional in dealing with people. You have to be always on alert, you know. You have to take the red flags, don't ignore them. And when somebody is your friend, you have to learn to be a friend to that person. But trusting, putting your trust, saying all your secrets to somebody, well, you could have a best friend. I do have a best friend that I talk about everything with her, but it took time. I didn't just start talking. I realized that she talks to me too, and so she's someone I can trust. And so, yeah, and I learned to be a friend to her. I try to treat people how I want to be treated, and so that's the friendship. And trust me, the friendship and the betrayals, it will come, the broken hearts, Charlie Pepils be brave, because it will come. But do not expect much from people, and you'll not be surprised. That's how I'm doing. Like, I'm doing really well when it comes to dealing with people, because I do not expect anything from anybody. I feel like if I give you the expectation, so the thing I've realized with most girls is that before we end a relationship, we are in another one, and so you don't have that time to know yourself, what you like, what you don't like. I think you have to give yourself like a year or 6 months to be single, so that you can arrange yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for me, I realized I do not like confrontations. When I decided to stay single for a while, I realized that I don't like confrontations. I realized I don't like repeating myself when I say something. I realized that I am too soft sometimes. I realized a lot of things. I realized that I cannot stand people that, in my view, cannot hold intelligent conversations. And so I had to work on these things. And now with the confrontations, but I don't keep anything in me. I just say it as it is, and I said what I said. And what do you have to say? I did. I'm sorry. And then, like, I feel like it's like most Ghanaians do not like confrontations. I used to bottle a lot of things in me, but I realized, because life is short. Yeah, that's it with that. And hey, relax. Nobody has to figure it out. Nobody gives themselves timelines like me. Like, I used to give myself timelines. I used to say I'll be married by 23, 24. But now, so like, it's not like I don't want to get married, but I feel like I need to know a lot of things. I'm not in a rush. I feel like, I'm being careful. Being careful doesn't mean say I'm treading so consciously that I'm enjoying life. Girl, I'm enjoying my life. So yeah, I mean, that's it for today. It's been a long break. It's yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, and I really want to know what there are so many things that I know I haven't said, and I want to read them in your comments. Let's get more interactive, let's get more conversational, because this is the family, So I'll see you all in my next vlog. I promise you, I ain't gonna starve you guys no more. So thank you very much for watching. I miss you. Thank you all very much for watching. Share, comment, like, and most importantly, let's get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And once we're ending, we will get there.